Hello and welcome back to Suspend Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for another episode of Is It Worth My Time? And this time I take on Muppets Now, which is on Disney Plus. So before I get started, let me take care of some business and then we'll get to it. Excuse me. And it's not that business. It was just, clearing of the throat there for some reason. If you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, there's going to be a video at the very end here that pops up. And if you like what you see there, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, you get the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule up there. I change it out every week. And it also has all the links to my social media. So Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. Also, it has the links to this YouTube page and also my Facebook page and a Facebook group page, which you guys can post stuff on and chat amongst yourselves. Hey, Marks and Raymond K. Hessel. All right, so let's get to the non-spoiler version of this. There's only 4 episodes that have come out. Disney Plus has been releasing this weekly episodes. Initially, they were not going to release this series, and then COVID-19 had other plans for production, and they're like, "Hey, we've got an entire season in the can. Okay, we'll release it," is what they did. So, non-spoiler version is so essentially what this is. It's set up kind of like the Muppet Show in a way, other than it's online. It's supposed to be what we are watching is Scooter streaming. He's actually uploading different episodes of different skits, different vignettes going on. And so it's essentially like the Muppet Show, but instead of being on stage, it's through our computers, is what it is. That's what the whole thing is. Only it's not as well written as the Muppet Show was. And those guys did a lot of drugs back then, so that's the reason why a lot of that stuff was a lot funnier than what it is now. So is it worth your time? Excuse me. If you're a huge fan, a huge Muppet fan, no, it's not. Because basically all you're going to be doing is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth as to, um, the differences between the two. And honestly, it's comparing apples and oranges. I mean, the majority of the people that did the Muppet Show either aren't alive or are doing other things or not involved with the show. So that's one thing right there. And on top of that, you don't have a lot of Kermit. You don't have a lot of, you don't have really any of Fozzie Bear, Gonzo, any of the big names that we know from the Muppet Show. We do have a lot of Miss Piggy, but yeah, you're not getting a lot of that kind of stuff going on. But if you have kids and you want to watch something that's mildly entertaining, and isn't too harmful or anything like that, then this is perfect for you. This is not going to be offensive. It's not going to be it's middle of the road is really what it is at that point. So, non-spoiler version out of the way. Now we're going to spoiler alert. If you haven't seen any of the episodes, go and watch them or don't. It's up to you. And then you can come on back. This will be a video. You can comment down below in the comment section. So, all right, spoilers. We got it. You ready? For me, the one of the vignettes, I guess you could say, one of the skits that actually makes me laugh is Pepe the Prawn's game show that he has. Basically, because you never know what the fuck he's going to do during the game show, and it's always up for grabs. For some reason, episode 3 made me laugh when he was doing that game show. That was it. Lifestyle, which is actually still kind of funny. The whole thing with Miss Piggy doing a lifestyle kind of skit. Not very funny, except for the name thing where they call it lifestyle, and then of course she wants the LE put on the end, and she's been fighting every single episode to get it so it says lifestyle. That's the only thing that's funny out of it. The rest of it is just kind of yeah. I mean, Tay Diggs coming back all the time for every single episode of that. is mildly amusing, but nothing that's actually really, really funny. Um, the Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker, it's not really a MythBusters kind of thing. It's more of just a science, even a very light science show, if you will. Is I honestly, if they had done like a Bill Nye thing, or if they had gone MythBuster style or something like that, where they could actually just do one within a 5 minute block, or the 8 minute block that they're doing, would have been a lot better than what they're doing with this. With this, it seems kind of like which Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker were okay, but they weren't great on the old show. Whereas we've seen enough stuff now on YouTube with Bill Nye the Science Guy, again, Mythbusters, and on TV over the years between the Muppet Show and Muppets Now, where they could actually mine that for something a lot better than what they're doing for this. Um, that's just something that they really need to kind of work on that one. One of the best sections for me on the show is the Swedish Chef challenge. I guess you could say the Bake Off challenge, or the Cook Off challenge, or whatever it is, where they have a turkey as the announcer for the show, so we don't have to deal with the Swedish Chef thing. And they always bring in some kind of celebrity guest in order to cook off against the chef, and that actually is humorous. I mean, it's actually good seeing the celebrities coming in, and I like that a little bit better than what we've been seeing. And those are actually kind of funny. But again, like I said, the Pepe the King Prawn game show is actually the best part of all of this. The Kermit interviews, or the quiet time with Kermit, or whatever you want to call it, where he's interviewing a celebrity, is pretty boring. I mean, it's probably one of the worst parts of the show, other than the scooter thing. You basically, every time you get done with an episode or a skit, then it cuts back to Scooter, and he has to upload another one, and he's clicking and dragging into the box or whatever. And of course, they have to find interesting stuff for Scooter to be doing in the meantime, and all this stuff. And that's going to get old really fucking fast. It really is. Um, yeah, I don't know where the premise is on that one. Kids are probably going to get bored with it too after a little while. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's also not the most horrible thing in the world too. Raymond K. Hessel says, "Oh yeah, those interviews sucked." Yeah, they do. They're just bad. The only one that was actually kind of funny was the one with RuPaul, and they had the stagehand that comes by and who's a big fan, and basically just kind of ignores Kermit completely and is talking to RuPaul. That was the only thing that was actually kind of mildly funny. Other than that, the rest of the interviews are just horrible, especially the one with Miss Piggy and Aubrey Plaza that just happened in episode 4. She took over for Kermit at one point, and good God, it's just not funny. It really isn't. Um, and Uncle Deadly, I have to say, Uncle Deadly, I'm actually liking out of all of them, out of all the Muppets that we're seeing so far. And he seems the most reasonable, which is kind of funny. And I mean, we're not getting a lot of Waldorf and I'm forgetting his other name, the two old guys. They would be perfect as internet trolls. I don't know why they haven't mined this. Really, that's all they need to do is just mine it as internet trolls. And again, I'm watching this as, yes, an old Muppet fan and an old guy who's watching, a kid's show for the most part. And I understand that it's geared towards kids, but at the same time, the Muppet Show was geared towards kids as well, and it was a lot of fun. And if you go back and watch some of those old Muppet Show reruns, or shows, they actually appeal to both adults and kids, and that's where this kind of misses the mark. Kids are smart. Kids will like stuff that adults like, and you can actually hit both funny bones at the same time, and not be as I guess spoon-fed pablum, I guess you could say at that point. And yes, Morks, like I said, them as trolls would be fucking awesome. It would be hilarious. Have them, even, you can have them put in, if you want to upschool them or something, or upgrade them, you can even have them be hackers that they've They're so old and they're at home and they've got nothing else to do. They've become hackers now and they're trying to hack in to the damn site and trying to take over Muppets Now and thwart them at any kind of cost. And Scooter, of course, has to fight them off. And it doesn't need to be every episode. You can have it every now and then, but yeah. Statler, there we go. Waldorf and Statler. Yeah. No, you got it right. I couldn't remember. I know it started with an S, but I just wasn't taking a stab at it. So yeah. And of course we got Walter has made an appearance, one of the new Muppets from the Muppet movie that you know came out. That was actually really good, but then of course we couldn't capitalize on any more of that Muppet movie. Yeah, but still, there you go. So the final verdict is it worth your time? No, it's not worth your time, unfortunately. Again, if you're a fan, if you're a big fan, yes, it's going to you're not gonna like it. If you're got kids or you're just a casual fan and you kind of want to see, you got some time to kill, like 20 minutes. That's what I do, is I usually remember, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a new episode on. I got 20 minutes to kill, then I'll pop it on. Is what I'll do. And because I'm paying for the Disney Plus, I already paid for the Disney Plus subscription, so I figured, what the fuck, might as well. And they've even brought in the evil Muppets too, like the what was it, Miss Poogie? Yeah, I do want them to, the evil Fozzie, the Waka Waka, because he was actually pretty funny in the movie. If you have some time to kill while being all day, yeah, exactly. If you're all day at home, that's right. See, I'm not at home all day, Morks. So I have a job and stuff like that. So I'm only home half the time. So there you go. So there you have it. Is it worth your time? No, it's not. Yeah. Raymond K. Hessel says, by the way, thumbs up on your Malkovich episode. Thank you. Thank you, Raymond K. Hessel. Yeah, I kind of figured it was worth a shot on that one. It was seeing that it just popped onto Netflix. I was like, okay, that's actually right up my alley on there. Exactly, Pen. Some of us do work. That's right. So what else do I have going on this week? I am taking tomorrow and Thursday off because you know what comes out on Friday? Bill and Ted Face the Music. That's right, Bill and Ted 3. And you know who pre-ordered it? I did. That means I own it, of course, too. It was $24.99. I figured, what the hell? I paid $5 less for that shitty Bloodshot movie, so why the hell not? I might as well. And it should be a good time. So that's going to be another Is It Worth My Time on Friday. It's going to be Bill and Ted Face the Music. I'll let you know what I think about it. I am a huge Bill and Ted fan. I did not like Bogus Journey. Bogus Journey has a few things that are okay in it, but for the most part, I did not like Bogus Journey. I know. Watching it on loop. I used to have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure on Laserdisc. Yes, on Laserdisc, the big fucking platter. And I used to watch that thing all the time, to the point where I actually knew even the background lines, the like minor lines and stuff like that. Yeah. So I used to watch that thing a lot. I can say confidently I have probably watched that over 100 times at least. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Yeah. It's been on a lot, let's just say. I saw that in the theater when it came out. Yeah, I remember that summer, actually. Yes. So yes, I've seen quite a bit of it. I have it on DVD now. I haven't watched it recently. I take that back. I watched it just at the end of last year. Yeah. That could explain a lot. Possibly. You never know. Yeah. Mark says I did that with A New Hope. I knew all the lines. Yeah, well, I mean, to each their own. There's I've done that with a lot of movies. I mean, there's also Big Trouble in Little China, Aliens, the second Aliens of second Alien movie in the series. Um, yeah. You didn't rewatch to get ready for the new one? I have until Friday, Pen. I mean, I've got a little while I can watch it. I'll watch the first one though. I don't really want to watch Bogus Journey. Or if I would do it, I'd watch Bogus Journey first, and then I'd go and watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure to wash the taste out of my mouth of Bogus Journey. Yeah. Mirrored. Raymond K. Hessel says, you can't give us the time to watch it before the stream. I'm going to do it at 6 p.m. my time, Pacific Standard Time. That should be more than enough time for you guys to watch it. I mean, it's going to be out all day. And what else are you guys going to do during a, quarantine? Saturday, of course, is going to be Saturday Morning Blast Off, where I take the genre news of the weekend and the genre stuff you guys want to talk about when we talk about it. And then, of course, Sunday is the excellent Lovecraft Country. And hopefully we get a direction with Lovecraft Country where we're going here. Monday, I'm going to be off. And then Tuesday will be another episode of Is It Worth My Time? Is that right? I believe so, because let's see here. I got to take a look at the calendar here. That's right, because after next week, we go right into the Raised by Wolves and The Boys season 2. So there you have it. No excuses, right, Dennis? It's not like everybody else isn't working. No, they're not. Come on. My roads are completely empty when I drive to work and from work. Yes. And yes, take a look at the schedule. The schedule is up on suspendedfanimation.com, like Penn has just put up in the chat here. Right. What else do I have? I think that's it. That's all of it. I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. That's right, The Boys. And it's been getting really good reviews or good reaction to at least the first episode. I don't know. Of course, we all have to wait. Us peons have to wait until the 4th. Yeah, I believe it's the 4th before we can actually watch it. So, oh well. That's what happens. I thought Labor Day was this weekend coming up, but nope. I think it's the next weekend, right? Yeah, it's the next weekend. So, ooh, man, it's Labor Day already. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. Thank you, everybody, joining me tonight in the chat, and thank you if you made it this far in the video. Remember, if you want to, if you're on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the very end here. You're going to see a video. And if you like what you see in that video, hit that subscribe button down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, hit the bell down below. It's a 50-50 chance of YouTube actually notifying you. Best thing to do is go to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule there, and all the links to my social media are up there as well. Am I doing Mulan? No, I'm not. I'm not paying for Mulan. Raymond K. Hessel. If anything, I would do the animated version of Mulan before I would do the live action. I mean, that's pretty much it for me on that one. Yeah. I mean, I really should have done Bloodsport or Bloodspot or whatever the hell it is. Bloodspot. God, it's been a long day. I really should have, because that was just a shitty. Actually, I did do it. I did do that one. I take that back. I did. And is it worth my time for that one? Because I wanted to erase it from my memory. That's what happened. I think I was drinking a lot of whiskey on that one too, and there was a reason for that one. Mark says, thanks, Dennis. I wasn't going to watch it. Now I'm sure I won't. Like I said, Mark, you can fast forward through it and you can take a look at it. But the Pepe the Prawn, the King Prawns game show is the best thing out of there. It really is. That and the Swedish Chef. the Swedish Chef thing is okay too. So having the turkey, she does like a Julia Child's voice, only with a turkey accent. That's actually comedy gold right there. That whoever thought that one up, that one, there we go. I'll give them that one. There's the turkey with the Julia Child's voice and the gobble kind of thing that she's got going on with her voice when she talks. They do a much better job of doing that than I do. I can't do that. So thank you, everybody. I will see you again on Friday. That's right, Friday. So until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may wind up in the menu with the Swedish chef's whatever he's cooking. And quite honestly, you really don't want that. It's not a good thing. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. And I will see you on Friday. Take care. Be well. And yeah. They moved the buttons on me. That's why I'm having a little problem ending this. Thanks, everybody. Good night.